Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is real late on Hot 97. My name is Peter Rosenberg. I'm very happy to have Chicago's own, this guy's blowing up as we speak, BJ the Chicago Kid.
What's up, man?
Yo, BJ.
What's happening?
What does BJ stand for?
Brian James. I'm in my first and middle name. Birth given. Mother given.
You have a pretty dope last name, too.
Yeah, man. I can't tell him my whole name.
You don't
got people looking up all my governments and all that.
No. I'm just saying, he has a name that has been famous in music before.
It's a connection somewhere, but I ain't gonna.
You don't know where?
Yeah, I get the history from my pops every time I'm with him. I get more and more, but I ain't gonna get deep into that. I'm here to rewrite the history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Studio's *1, man. It's been
Studio's
#1. So,
that's what I was gonna say.
That's history.
A lot of people are hearing about you for the first time because of the success of Studio by Schoolboy Q. When I saw you a couple weeks ago in LA, I was like, yo, my man, you have a song with Nas, the remix.
Yeah, it's insane.
Pretty
right?
crazy.
Yeah.
But you were telling me that your story begins a long time ago.
Yeah.
You have sort of the classic singer making it in the business story as far as writing, background singing.
Sounds like a
everything.
movie so far, right?
So yeah, tell us, where did it begin? Where did the BJ the Chicago Kid professional music career begin?
One day, actually, the fastest way to get to it. One day, me and my pops got into it. I was living at home with my pops. I was out of school
In Chicago.
Yeah, in Chicago on the South Side. So me and my pops got into it. He left the crib. By the time he left, I started throwing my clothes in trash bags. I called my mom. I was pissed. I was like, "Yo, I'm leaving. I ain't got nothing to say." She's like, "Where you going?" My oldest brother just got married at the time. I went and stayed at his crib for about 7 days. And the guy that taught me how to count bars, Kevin Randolph. Shouts out to Kevin. He had a job with Mary in L.A. And he was like, "Yo, man, one of the background singers just left. They got a job for you, waiting for you if you can only get to L.A." Really, nigga? I just left my mom's house. I bet I'm out. So I got to L.A. and it was a job waiting for me.
Hold on. Now, at this point, obviously, you've done a lot of work as a kid and through high school and...
Yeah, I thought I was going to be an NBA player, man. I thought I was going to be a bunch of things, man. I did have the hustle in me of just the spirit of hustle, but I didn't know where I was going to place it for it to actually grow.
But this guy that you knew, he obviously knew your voice was good enough to have you come do background for Mary.
Yeah. Kevin worked with me pretty much a little bit through my last year in high school, and my pops was like, you can't go full-fledged till you get out. You know what I mean? Till you get out of high school, till you graduate. So I graduated high school, but when I got to L.A., honestly, I had an uncle that rocked with Smokey Robinson back in the day, and he lived in Santa Monica, so I kind of didn't want to live with him because of his past and where I'm trying to go. I didn't want that to kind of clash. I know he still loved the music, and I still love to keep him around, but I really wanted to grow and do a lot of different things in L.A.
Got it.
Type of just grow, period. So I had a friend from Chicago, that they had a family that I never met in L.A., so I pretty much met them the day I got there with my bags. They could have sold dope. They could have been, feds could have been watching them for 4 months, crashing the day I got there. Anything, bro.
But what
that
were
tells
they
you
really?
about, man, genuine people, man, church-going people, man. I really appreciate them. And shout out to Lee and A, man. They really took care of me, and I got on up out of there quick. But then a few months rocking with Mary and ended up rocking with Usher. Got a platinum plaque writing for Mario. So a lot just came out of it.
Hold on now.
It started getting fast. It started having it fast.
So you got up there and you were singing, Shackles. You were singing background. Hit us.
Yeah, I come from church, man. I grew up in church, but Monday through Friday I was on the block with the knuckleheads. That's how I'm like every rapper's favorite cousin, and I could go to church and probably sing like a church song for you too. At the same time, probably make your mama be like, "Thank you."
Do you remember what part of Shackles you had to sing as background singer?
Nope.
Yes, you do. You don't want to sing a little piece of Shackles for the people, man?
Nah, man.
You
don't want that.
So hold on.
I love it though.
And you really enjoyed that?
Yeah, honestly, man, singing with Mary really it kind of really helped me grow in both ways, spiritually, and it kind of helped me grow musically because Warren Campbell, of course, is married to Erica from Mary, and that's kind of how I kind of got to meet Mario to give him the record that I gave him, which was Here I Go Again and Nike's Fresh Out the Box with Harold Lilly, and I sent that first platinum plaque home to my pops, who I actually got into it with leaving, so he actually got to see why I fought for how I fought for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So that's how you end up moving along to Mario. So you write some for Mario and you sing for Mario too?
Nah, I ain't sing for Mario. Mario, he got the demo. He loved it. Everybody said we kind of had identical styles at the time, but I'm just a very soulful cat. I come from church. I understand quartet music. That's the sound and the swag that I was like approaching at the time. So it kind of come from that. It was just had a little street edge to it.
So there's a lot of the way when people talk about writing as a singer, do you think for a lot of people the way that begins is you have a song of yours that you like or that you think is great, but people don't know you yet, so they're just like, yo, this is dope, I'm gonna take this and give you writing credit and blah blah blah? Is that how it happened for you?
Yeah, sometimes, but it's crazy too. The way BJ the Chicago Kid was formed, like I knew I was going to be an artist, right? But I get a call from Dran Vidal from Philly, like, yo, come write this song for Usher, right? And I come write this song for Usher, and it may not fit in the regime that Usher's trying to do for the album, but it's a dope record. So a couple months later, I'm like, yo, Dran V, ain't nobody like rocking on this record. Let me get it. Like, trust me with the record for a few months. And I got another record from somebody else and found about 5 records I did with my man J-Mo, and we began to form BJ the Chicago Kid from records that people were, it didn't fit what they were doing, or they probably were scared of, or it probably was too much of me as an individual on it. You know, as a writer, you can do too much of you, and that could just bomb the song, and it could be a dope song, but nobody's going to buy it because you did too much of you. Yeah, I can't see
authentic to them.
Yeah, I can't see myself singing it because you over-sing it in your way. So since I'm simpler, it's not simple, so I can't see myself killing this song on stage. You get what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
it's a different way for writing.
And so much about music, it touches people because of authenticity. Yeah. So if someone's trying to sing a song that's about someone else's experience, it can be done.
Less is more sometimes. Less is more sometimes.
So the whole time, I'm guessing you're forging relationships with artists and producers. And
yeah, it's crazy. Mary is one of the first gospel acts that I've ever known to actually be on the same show as like Busta Rhymes, and like you're like, how are you here? So these records I was going back writing in a week, I was passing these CDs out like on the road, like, yo man, I'm BJ, I do this, and I was, like I said, the hustle's been in me, man. So I was actually passing out demos of songs to get placed on people's albums. So I never really had to deal with A&Rs. I actually had one-on-ones with the artists. So if the artist wanted to do it, then we actually get in touch with the manager and they link us in with the label, and that's how that happened. So everything that actually happened for me before, like I even got Stevie Wonder plaques in my crib, man, a real blessing. So it's like, man, my whole life is a blessing. Said at Teddy Pendergrass' house, like when he's actually there, he's asked me, so you sang, huh? I felt like I was being initiated to the mob, and you know what I'm saying, like being in this house, and he's asking me questions about singing. So what's your tone like? I was like, nobody. He said, good. I said, yeah, that's how you feel? He said, yes, sir. He was like, he actually wanted to see what kind of man that I was, actually representing Chicago and representing a soulful kind of music. So just, I worked with James Brown before he passed away.
How'd you do that?
Man, rocking with Usher at the Grammys, man. So it's actually like 3 stars, Usher, James Brown, and the Grammys at the same time.
And what did you do? Were you?
I was background singing at the time for Usher. That was actually when I rocked with Usher for the first time. It was during the Confessions phase. You know what I'm saying?
True. Good phase. Hell of a phase.
What? Peak.
Hell, that's
crazy, man. Crazy. I wouldn't have picked no better time, man. Honestly, I learned a lot, man, rocking with everybody that I rock with, definitely from Usher. I learned a lot from him before, but when I actually get to, it's crazy when you get to see behind the scenes and when everybody's gone and how parts of, okay, you think you know a song now, strip the beat away, and that note you've been singing at home ain't really that note. It's really something else. When a song is mixed, it's mixed to perfection of the artist and the producer. So I just learned so much behind the scenes, man. So now it's my time to deliver to y'all.
Is there one thing you could point at as the ultimate break that led to you having this opportunity to build your own thing as a solo artist, or has it just been a steady build?
Absolutely. I was rocking with Anthony Hamilton, and rocking with Anthony, I had so much stuff going on as an artist and rocking with him at the same time, to the point where Anthony was like, yo man, BJ, you just need to go do your thing, man. Look what's going on, man. I could get somebody over here. You go do that. It's your time, man. It's your time. I never really had nobody tell me that it was my time. It was almost like a Andre Harrell in the Puff moment. You know what I'm saying? He knew it was my time, and he was like, he pushed me like, yo, go do it. It's your time to do your thing. Eli Davis as well, man. So big shout out to Ant and Eli, man.
So let's jump ahead.
Mm-hmm.
How do you end up meeting Schoolboy Q?
Wow. So I've been a fan and friends of TDE long before the big new wave over the past few years, and congratulations to everybody at TDE for the growth and just what's going on. But I met them guys long before even J-Rock era, when it first rocked, and I just always been friends with them, man. Always did records with them, from soul to rock to Q to Kendrick. Like, it's an old record that I did that probably never come out, that Kendrick wrote the hook for J-Rock, and I end up singing it, and they called me to do it. Like, it was just long history, man, long before it really happened. So it's a blessing to actually have a record with Q, and like, you know, shouts out to Kendrick, but actually for Q to actually see, you know, the success that he actually is able to see, and the rest of the team know that it can happen. That's proof, man. It's incredible. It's inspiration.
Was Studio written when you got there, or did you write the hook?
Yeah, we wrote the hook. So this how it was. So Q had the verses together. He told me before, he's like, yo, I'm working on this joint. I know you're going to kill it. I was like, all right. About 3 weeks later, he hit me. He's like, yo, remember that joint I told you about? I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, so come through. So I came through the studio, and he played the verses. And he said, huh?
Ha Studio. You came through the studio. It's called studio.
Exactly, right.
Full circle.
So I came through the spot, and he played it, and it was the verses. He's like, I know I want to say, and I want to say studio, but just do your thing with that. I was like, all right, bet. So I sat down and got in my zone. Some smoke kind of got in the air, and we came up with studio.
So what is the plan now? Now you have a #1 record in studio. And it's not just like a song that you're on. You didn't just hop on real quick.
True.
It's really sort of a
I earned my keep.
You earned your keep on that record. You 100% earned your keep.
I paid for my meal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now what's the plan? How do we follow this up? And where is the BJ, the Chicago Kid movement going now?
So check it out. This is this thing called bjtck.com, right? And since studio has been cracking, we got my website has been like the home of me releasing free music right now for people to just get a hold and understand what else I do. I understand the studio has probably been the biggest thing that people have ever been attached me to. So I want to give you a home where you can kind of just get more. You can understand more of what I do, and I'm not just giving you one kind of music there. The first song we released was Perfect. The second song we did was Go Girl. Third was Real Love Never Die. We just gave y'all Weekend Wednesday. What was that, Monday? So it's like and we give you some of them. We giving you videos first. Like, it's no artist to give you a video first, and you get to hear the song at the same time. So you have no time to visualize your own dream with this record. You see what I want you to see. You either hate it or love it. It's the hard way out. So when we have a victory, it's all authentic victories. There's no cheats over here. There's no cutting corners over here. Any win over here is a sincere win. So we celebrating every time over here, man.
And then you're signed to Motown.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Motown, Ethiopia. Yeah.
That's a pretty legendary label to be on.
I'm honored to be there, man. That's why I feel like another reason why I had to do Real Love Never Die the way I did it, because it's a very Motown feeling song. Even though we ain't sample it, but we used the whole instrumental from James Brown, King Heroin, man. I feel like musically the thing is so soulful, man. Omar Edwards gave me that. That's like everybody's MD. Omar Edwards and Adam Blackstone, but they two good friends of mine. But Omar gave it to me on the tour with Puff when I did the Dirty Money tour. I held it for like 2 years, yo.
When did you do the Dirty Money tour?
When Dirty Money did the last tour.
I was about to say, when did Dirty Money do a tour?
Yeah, I tell you, man, I've been out here, man. I did that tour really to learn from Puff. Like, I didn't do it for the money. I did it to learn from Puff, man. I did it to like, honestly, the last gig they offered me, I got a chance to sing background for D'Angelo, and I had to turn it down because I was too deep into Motown. Man, trust me. Looking at your face, my face too. It would have been fun, yo. Like, Anthony sang background for D'Angelo, and my man JK sang background for D'Angelo at the same time. So it was like, it would have been crazy, man. I would have loved to get that last little lesson before I like really just turned away from the world and just rocked on my own. But sometimes it happens like that, and I accept it. You know, this is what I signed up for. I don't make it some Christmases, so what's worse? You know, I get to see my family someday, so it's all good.
What is your family situation?
It's insane, man. I grew up in a family of 5, mom, dad, 2 brothers. I'm the youngest of 3. So yeah, I got beat up a lot, so I got hands.
Do you have a family of your own yet?
Nah, man. I'm single too, man.
So you are single.
True.
You're out on the market. Just being an
Not
R&B
the market. You can't buy me, but you know. Yeah,
you're out there. You out here.
Yeah.
Ladies want to know: are you on Tinder?
Not at all. I don't even like that word.
You didn't mess with Tinder.
I don't even like the word Tinder. It don't even sound right. I'm on Instagram though. I'm on Twitter. No Tinder though.
No Tinder. All right. Yeah,
I mess with Glad sometimes.
What's that?
See,
I'm old and married. I don't know these.
I know
things.
it's all good.
What's
Glad is like a little app where you can kind of like it's a send a message video type of thing. It's not a consistent video like Skype.
Okay.
You record the video and you send the video. It's quick.
There's so many versions of that. I mean,
yeah,
man.
Somebody got me suckered into it.
Yeah, and that sounds similar to Snapchat, except the videos don't disappear.
You could delete them.
You can delete them.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good option to have.
Yeah.
All right. So next week, Monday actually, or is that Monday that you're dropping?
Monday, probably Monday. But let's talk about what may happen Monday.
What may happen?
So what may happen Monday is I got a record with a guy that we got a #1 record with, Schoolboy Q. It's called It's True, produced by the Futuristics. That record, we really rolling the dice. I grew up admiring everybody musically that rolled the dice, even those that did it sports wise, movie wise, actors, whoever rolled the dice and won. I was a huge fan of somebody that wasn't scared
willing to take the gamble.
Yeah, going against the grain because you really believe in something, and because I've always had something to believe in, I will forever be the dice roller. So give me the ball. 4 seconds left. I want the ball.
That you look forward to it. Your guy.
That's how we got It's True. It's True came before they even hit a record. Honestly, I write some songs some songs come in rap metaphors or in rap cadences sometimes, and a melody comes on top. Nobody never knows about my engineer. So this particular record, the way this record came, no melody ever came. I tried to force melodies on it. It never came. So I was like, yo, screw my voice up a little bit because I don't like to hear how my voice sound on this record. So we screwed my voice up, and I actually like, okay, this cool. I can live with this. So we got the record done. I finished the record just creatively, right? We recorded studio with Q. Fast forward about another 30 days, I end up showing up at Q Studio. I was like, yo, since we got that, you know, I'm old school with it. If you hop on one of my joints and we really rock with each other, you gonna hop on one of mine. So I played him like 4 records. On the 4th record, he liked that joint. He started writing to that, and by the time he spit it, he was like, yo, we could get something iller. I'm like, yo, I'm with it. What you think? And he was like, play me another record. So we started rolling up, and we played another record, and I said, Joe, play him as True. My engineer Joe played him as True. He's like, you sure? I was like, yeah. So I played him the record. Q was like, who is this? By the first half of the first verse, he was like, who is this? I was like, it's me. Like, shy. Like, I didn't really want to say it because because
you sounded different on it.
Yeah, very, 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 very different. And I was like, it's me. He was like, this is what I'm hopping on. But the way he said it, it just like, it gave me the confidence I had in recording the song and like 50,000 more. Just like knowing, like, come on, dog, what you hear, your first instinct is so trill. That's why you recorded it. That's why you printed it. That's why you bounced the song down out of Pro Tools. That's why you make sure the mix is right, because you believe in it to that degree. So to hear him want to hop on something that I felt I was kind of shy about, I was like, come on, man, let's go get him, dog. It's like your dog, like, man, let's go. And you get that look. So that's what It's True is, man. Me and Q.